Hello everyone, welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator. Good evening everyone. Today we are going to understand how to use PIB, Press Information Bureau, for UPSC CSE. We will wait for a few more seconds for everybody else to join the session. I hope you all are revising well. Right now is the time where you can dedicate more time for mains answer writing also, to your optional also, and to solve mock test also if you are preparing for 2020. अगर आप 2020 की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो ये समय बहुत ही ज़्यादा एप्रोप्रिएट है जब आप ऑप्शनल पे भी थोड़ा ध्यान दे सकते हैं, जब आप थोड़ा ध्यान अपने मेंस आंसर राइटिंग पे भी दे सकते हैं और मॉक टेस्ट भी सॉल्व कर सकते हैं. So let's begin the session. Today's session will be on the usage of PIB for UPSC CSE. आज का सेशन होगा PIB को कैसे आप अपने एग्जाम के पर्पज से यूज कर सकते हैं. एंड वी ऑल नो PIB इज यूजफुल फॉर प्रीलिम्स. PIB प्रीलिम्स के लिए रेलेवेंट होता है. बिफोर दैट हियर इज अ स्मॉल अनाउंसमेंट फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू. अनाउंसमेंट है दैट आई एम टेकिंग अनअकैडमी प्लस कोर्सेज एज वेल. मैं अनअकैडमी प्लस कोर्सेज भी ले रही हूँ. एज यू कैन सी ओवर हियर, I'm taking two courses on Unacademy Plus. One is on Art and Culture Crash Course, wherein all the important resource will be used. Nitin Singhania sir's book will be used. Then CCRT website I'm also using. NCRTs I'm also using. And all these will be covered in my class PDF. So you need not focus on any other resource. Only this class PDF will be sufficient for your art and culture. And then I'm taking another course on revising the last 1 year's current affairs through MCQs. From prelims perspective, it is very important for all of you for 2020 and 2021 examinations. And you can get 10% discount on Unacademy Plus subscription by using my referral code Sharma20. You can take subscription for either 1 month, 3 months, 6 months or 1 year, 2 year, right? आपके प्रिपरेशन पे डिपेंडेंट है. आप ex-IAS officers, IPS officers, current IAS officers are also teaching on Unacademy Plus. So if you want to take subscription, you can get 10% discount by using my referral code Sharma20. Let's start the class without any delay. Now when we talk about PIB, if you are preparing for UPSC Civil Service exam, you would be aware that to crack this exam, you need to prepare from multiple sources. And one important source that you should not avoid is the PIB, that is the Press Information Bureau. So in today's class, I am going to talk about how to read PIB for UPSC CSE. The Press Information Bureau is the nodal agency of the Government of India to disseminate information to the print and electronic media on government policies, programs, initiatives and achievements. PIB also acts as an interface, as a link between the government and the media. It provides governmental information via press release, articles, photographs, etc., which is available on its official website as well. So the PIB conducts press conferences, briefings, interviews of ministers, secretaries, and other officials for informing the media about various policy initiatives. And then the next day, you read about all of it in the newspaper, in the print, through the print media or through the electronic media, right? तो PIB क्या होता है? प्रेस इंफॉर्मेशन ब्यूरो है, यानी कि गवर्नमेंट जो भी पॉलिसीज, प्रोग्राम्स, इनिशिएटिव्स लॉन्च करती है या कोई अचीवमेंट होता है गवर्नमेंट का, तो वो सब मीडिया को बताया जाता है ब्रीफिंग्स के थ्रू, प्रोग्राम्स के थ्रू. ठीक है, इनिशिएटिव्स होते हैं, अलग अलग ब्रीफिंग्स होती हैं, प्रेस रिव्यूज होते हैं, प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंसेज होती है जो गवर्नमेंट बिठाती है, बैठक बिठाती है और मीडिया को ये सभी इंफॉर्मेशन दी जाती है. देन द नेक्स्ट डे मीडिया डिलीवर्स दिस इंफॉर्मेशन टू ऑल ऑफ यू. दूसरे दिन मीडिया प्रिंट मीडिया के थ्रू, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक मीडिया के थ्रू वो इंफॉर्मेशन आपको देती है. राइट? क्लियर एवरीवन? So the next question comes, how to study PIB, what should be study from PIB, what should be the takeaways, what to take from the PIB website. इस website से, online website से हमें क्या लेना चाहिए? First, you should study the programs, you should make note of the programs, policy initiatives and updates from the government. Articles on important personalities and some historical accounts, for example Raja Ram Mohan Roy या रविंद्रनाथ टैगोर या छत्रपति शिवाजी महाराज, उनके ऊपर जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर कोई स्टेटमेंट देते हैं या जयंती पे विश करते हैं, तो आपको वो इम्पोर्टेंट पर्सनालिटीज के बारे में पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Then the schemes of government, speeches by prominent people, because questions can be directly asked for the UPSC prelims from these speeches, right? जितने भी प्रोमिनेंट सिग्निफिकेंट लोग हैं जो कुछ स्पीच देते हैं पीआईबी पे, तो आपको उस स्पीच के भी नोट्स बनाने पड़ेंगे. एज इट इज यू डू नॉट हैव टू कॉपी इट, ओनली द इंपॉर्टेंट टेकअवेज यू कैन टेक, इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट्स और डेटा. Year-end reports by ministries and departments on the work done by them in that year. So what are the benefits from PIB? First of all, here you will get information straight from the horse's mouth. Since information comes directly from the government, you may rest assured of its authenticity, right? Authenticity यहाँ पर maintained होती है, ये नहीं कि कोई fake news पढ़ रहे हो, because directly government के through ये government के तरफ से ही information आ रही है. And the best thing about PIB is that it is both in Hindi and English. So if you are using Hindi as your medium of exam, you can directly take information. अगर आप हिंदी medium student हो, directly वहाँ से आप information ले सकते हो. Clear? Besides this, information is also available in many regional languages as well. Regional languages में भी information यहाँ पर दी जाती है, right? So you can also subscribe to releases from the government on the website, and PIB is especially relevant for the current affairs section for UPSC exam, right? Clear? Now, what are the things which you should avoid from PIB? First of all, the appointments, removal of not so important people or officials, that you should avoid. Appointment या removal होता है वो आपको याद नहीं रखना, उसका note नहीं बनाना. Regular increase or decrease in price of grain, sugar, etc. किसी भी commodity का price बढ़ रहा है, daily घट रहा है, ये सब notes नहीं बनाने. Right? That is given on the site, but that is for the media, not for you. So no need to make notes. Results of certain exam, that is not relevant for your exam. अगर कुछ exams के result आ रहे हैं PIB पे वो mention किए जाते हैं, वो आपको पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Then fact sheets on states, you have to ignore it. But if it is your home state, then it is relevant for interview. अगर आपके home state के बारे में कुछ fact sheet निकली है, तो वो आपके interview के लिए जरूरी है, वो आप लिख लेना. But किसी और state के बारे में कुछ fact sheet आई है, वो पढ़ने की जरूरत नहीं है. Right? Now there are many websites also. If you do not have time, you cannot make regular notes. So there are websites also which you can follow for summary. For example, Byju's. आप Byju's को follow कर सकते हो summary के लिए, PIB summary के लिए. You can follow Clear IS, or you can follow Insights for regular summary, or you can follow Unacademy's YouTube channel. Unacademy का YouTube channel आप follow कर सकते हो. So I'm going to give you the link of all these important websites which provide PIB summary in the description box. मैं नीचे description box में ना इन सब का link दे दूंगी. Any one website you can follow for the summary. मान लो आप किसी दिन time नहीं होता, right? तो आप summary के लिए किसी भी एक website को follow कर सकते हो. नीचे link दिया हुआ है. Clear everyone? इतना clear हो गया? So this is how you have to effectively make notes from the PIB. Very selectively you have to read it up. Okay? आपको PIB में जब पढ़ना होता है PIB को तो बहुत selectively पढ़ना होता है. I'm also going to give you the link of PIB. नीचे PIB वेबसाइट का लिंक भी मैं दे देती हूँ अगर आप नए हो, आपको नहीं पता PIB क्या है. So PIB is one weapon which the UPSC has used extensively in prelims 2017. 2017 में ना prelims में PIB को यूज किया गया था, right, in making questions. Clear? So PIB is important, बहुत ज़्यादा भी important नहीं होता, but prelims के perspective के लिए yes 90% PIB is very important. But if you are reading the daily Hindu newspaper ना or the Indian Express, then if you ignore PIB, that is also enough. That is also okay. Why? Because the government is giving all those information through PIB to the media, and media is publishing it in the newspapers. So if you are daily religiously reading the newspaper, then it is enough. अगर newspaper पढ़ने का time नहीं है तो directly PIB पढ़ सकते हो. If you have no time to read the newspaper, then directly you can go through PIB, right? PIB and newspaper are one and the same thing. You can, if you are religiously reading newspaper, then you can ignore PIB. अगर आप religiously newspaper पढ़ रहे हो, इसको ignore कर सकते हो, ठीक है, clear? But अगर newspaper reading नहीं हो रही है, तो PIB daily पढ़ लेना, clear? So this was all for today. I hope this session was, good for you. This session was informative for all of you. Thank you and have a beautiful and lovely day ahead.